2014 trifecta of Science Award for contributing to the benefit of mankind, advancing science and learning, and forging new paths of thinking and understanding goes to Galileo Galilei.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico.
Galileo was born February 15, 1564, in Pisa, Italy. He was the oldest of 6 children, and his dad was a well-known musician. In 1574, his family moved to Florence, and that was when the adventure of Galileo began. In 1583, Galileo entered the University of Pisa to study medicine, but became fascinated with mathematics and physics. He became financially unable to afford the university, so he left without getting his degree. He had a few small teaching positions. While doing this, he published The Little Balance, which talked about hydrostatic principles. This got him a job at the University of Pisa in 1589, but after criticizing Aristotle, his contract was not renewed. In 1604, Galileo published The Operations of the Geometrical and Military Compass, which showed his ability with experiments. That same year, he openly expressed his support of Copernican theory that the Earth moved around the Sun. In the fall of 1609, he made a telescope powerful enough to see great distances in space. Starting in the year 1612 through 1613, he began to publish a series of works that proved Aristotle wrong, for example why objects floated in water and that the sun has sunspots. In 1616, he was ordered not to teach or defend Copernican theory, and he did for 7 years, because he was a devout Catholic. In 1623, Cardinal Maffeo Barbini, who was a friend of Galileo, let him continue his work, but to not advocate heliocentric ideals. But Galileo published a dialogue concerning the 2 chief world systems, which did advocate heliocentric ideals, even though he said it didn't.
He was summoned to Rome right away, and his proceedings lasted from September 1632 to July 1633. He was found guilty of heresy and was excommunicated from the Catholic Church. He had to spend the rest of his life in house arrest. Even though he was under house arrest, Galileo still had visitors and still printed works. A French translation of his works were made. Galileo eventually died on January 8, 1642, after suffering from a fever and heart palpitations. Over time, the Church started to accept Copernican theory. Finally, in 1853, the Church ended opposition to heliocentric ideas. Later, Pope John Paul II regretted all that had been done to Galileo and that his contribution was significant. He had a major role in the scientific revolution, and that got him the name Father of Modern Science.